Man, it sucks in here. We've been in this cell for 5 months now, and I just really wanted 20 years to pass.
Same here, but instead, we have to constantly do workout activities and do prison work on a daily basis.
Well, look on the bright side, girls. At least we don't have to go to school anymore and listen to boring lectures all day long.
Yes, but we can't even watch our favorite preschool shows like Coco Melon and Wonder Pats. This is so boring. I wish someone could just let us out.
Hey, Arthur and Ralph, it's past your bedtime. Quit yapping, get to napping.
Yes, sir.
Right away.
You too, ladies. Bedtime now. All in a day's work. It's time for me to head home, eat dinner, and get a good night's sleep.
Wait, Phantom, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, Miss Trenchbull, is there something you need from me?
Well, sort of. Before you leave, I think you should take this file with you.
Okay, but why are you giving this to me? Does it have some very vital information on it or something?
Sort of. It's actually about Classic Caillou.
What? What about Classic Caillou?
Well, you see, I was in my office looking through all the files and documents about all the inmates, when I came across this one about Classic Caillou, and I think this one would surprise you. So, tonight, I think you should review that document on him, and then tomorrow you should have a talk with him about it.
Well, alright then, Agatha. I'll be sure to look this document over before I go to bed tonight.
Thank you. You have a good night, Mr. Phantom, and be sure you bring that file back here. It's still prison property.
I will. And you have a good night as well, Agatha. Alright, before I go to bed, time to look at this file that Agatha gave me. Wait, no. Something doesn't feel right. There's just no way. No! This can't be right! How could these be Classic Caillou's court documents? This mugshot may be accurate, but the info doesn't seem to add up. Wait a minute. There's a detail in the info. So, if this Carlton Smithers guy was adopted by Doris and Boris, then that must mean... Oh my god.
It feels so good to finally relax after a nice long day of work around the house, and at the office during the week. The kids are doing their homework, and my wife is just about finished with cleaning the bathroom. Oh, someone is at the door. I bet it's probably Taurus or Caillou.
Good morning, sir. Are you Boris Anderson?
Yes, but who are you to be asking me? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Aren't you that phantom guy from the court hearing with Karen and her friends?
Yup, that would be me.
I am actually surprised to see you here at my house. Is there something I could do for you?
Actually, there is. But is your wife home? This is something very important that I should talk to both of you about.
Yes, my wife is home, but she might be a little busy cleaning the bathroom, but I will go get her right now. Doris, sweetie.
Yeah, Boris?
Do you remember that Phantom of Death guy who was at the court hearing with Karen and her friends last year?
Oh, yeah, I think I do, but what about him?
Well, he's right here at our house, and he's asking for us to come out, because he says he has something important he wants to tell us.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell him I'll be right down in a minute. I'm just about down cleaning the toilet.
Okay, babe, I will, and thank you. My wife will be down in a minute, she's just finishing up with cleaning the toilet.
Oh, that's great. I thank you for your cooperation.
Anytime, Mr. Phantom. By the way, is there any particular reason why you're holding an umbrella even though it's not even raining?
Oh, well, since we Grim Reapers are creatures of dark origin, we usually only come out at night. Because the sunlight will make us burn to dust and we'll be sent back to whence we came. So, I'm wearing this umbrella to protect me from the sun.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't you come inside? Maybe some shelter will also protect you from the sun.
Oh, I was just about to come outside and meet you too, but I see you both are inside now.
It's fine, honey. Well, anyways, let's all take a seat and hear what our hero here has to say.
Okay, so now that we're all seated, what is it that you need to talk with us about, Mr. Phantom of Death?
Well, it's actually about your son, Classic Caillou.
Ugh, no. No way, absolutely not. We never talk about that Bob rat, especially after all the bullshit he put us through.
I agree with Doris, especially since we already disowned him after he got arrested for armed robbery, and also because of him constantly bringing shame onto our family.
Yeah. So, you know what, as of right now, we want nothing to do with him, ever.
Now just you two listen here. I feel the exact same way about Classic Caillou, and I despise him just as much as you two do, because of his criminal ways. But there's something I learned about the guy that you two seem to have a connection with that might make you give the guy a second chance.
What exactly are you talking about?
Just take a look at this file I got from Miss Trenchbull. It told me everything I needed to know about Classic Caillou. Or should I say, Carlton Smithers.
Wait, what?
Ah, I see we're getting somewhere. But just to be sure, take a look at what I received.
Oh. My goodness.
This can't be real. How did they even knew about all this?
So, you two do have a connection about this, don't you?
Okay, we admit it, we were the ones that adopted Carlton Smithers, and we even changed his name to Classic Caillou.
So, you admit it. But does your adoptive son know about this?
Not exactly. We never told him ever since we hypnotized him.
Wait, what? You hypnotized him?
Yes, we did. We thought it was best for him to forget all about his abuse life with his real parents, so we hypnotized him. I guess after looking at this, I now realize that it was probably not our best idea.
I agree with my wife. In fact, after looking at this, I think we'll be more than willing to talk with Classic Caillou one more time.
Well, today is your lucky day then.
Huh.
The Go Anime City Police Department is requesting both of your presences to have a talk with Classic Caillou. And and this would be a great opportunity to tell him everything, especially since he's old enough to understand this.
Well, alright then, if the police department is requesting us to talk to our adoptive son, then we would be happy to.
We just need a minute to speak with our kids, and we'll meet you at Animate City Prison.
Sounds good then. I'll be taking that document back, and I'll be seeing you two soon. This is the Phantom of Death, heading out. Ha ha ha!
Good guy or not, that guy still creeps me out a bit.
I agree, Boris, but he still seems like a nice guy, and he does seem to care for a few bad people, so we know he's not heartless.
Oh, you're back already?
Yup. Doris and Boris got the message, and they should be coming here right now.
Oh good. That's great news to hear. Classic Caillou is at his cell. Would you mind getting him, and tell him about the talk we'll have with him?
Of course. In fact, I was about to do that. I'll meet you at the warden's office, Miss Trenchbull.
No, please. I don't want another beating. I swear I've been behaving myself.
Relax, kid. I'm not going to beat you again. And besides, you've been behaving yourself. So I stopped doing that a while ago.
Really? You mean you're not going to beat me anymore?
Of course not. In fact, I came here to tell you that we're having a meeting in the warden's office. And it's actually about you, Classic Caillou. Or should I say, Carlton Smithers?
Wait, what? Where did you get that name?
Oh, so after all these years, you finally remembered?
I mean, I feel like I heard that name before, but I don't think it rings a bell.
Well then, why don't you come with me to the warden's office, as we have much to discuss with her. Besides, your two adoptive parents, Boris and Doris, are on their way here.
What? Did you just say Boris and Doris are coming? Have they finally come to their senses to allow me back into the family?
We'll just have to wait and see about that. But for now, I want you to come with me.
All right, before we start this meeting, we'll wait a few more minutes for Boris and Doris Anderson to arrive, which should be any minute now. Oh, that must be them.
Ah, I take it you must be the warden of this prison.
Yup, that's me. Boris and Doris Anderson, if I'm not mistaken.
Yup, that's us. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, Mrs. Anderson. Please take a seat and we'll get this meeting underway.
Hello there, Mom and Dad. It's been quite a long time.
Oh my goodness, Classic Caillou. What happened to you? Why do you look all beaten up?
Well, it's a long story.
Yeah, and I'm as guilty as charged. But I can talk about that another time.
Yeah, we should really focus on what we're really talking about here. So if you don't mind, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, please take your seats. All right then, now if we can get this meeting started, we have so much to discuss. The Phantom of Death, as well as myself, have found out about the recent information about Classic Caillou, or should we say, Carlton Smithers.
Mom and Dad, what is Miss Trenchbull and the Phantom of Death talking about? Why do they keep calling me Carlton Smithers? I feel like that name sounds familiar, but I can't be sure where it came from.
Come on, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, tell him. Tell him everything you told me.
All right, it's time we come clean.
Classic Caillou, the truth is, you're adopted.
What? No, that can't be true. Please tell me that you're lying.
They're not, Classic Caillou. And we can tell you the entire story, from which it all began from your early childhood. When you were a small child, you came from an abusive family. Your real parents, Drake and Roch Smithers, have done nothing but give you harsh punishments non-stop. Whether it be spanking you so hard, force-feeding you hot sauce, like how I almost was, or even breaking your stuff. It was so despicable. But that's not even worse than the punishment that they were about to give you, for which they went too far.
Carlton Smithers, for your punishment for hitting me, I'm going to lock you up in your dark room.
No, Mom, please don't do that. I'm afraid of the dark.
Too bad. Maybe the dark will teach you some manners. No, get in there pronto.
No, Mom, don't, please.
Scared and uncomfortable as you were, you couldn't help but overhear what your evil parents had planned for you.
Is that bastard up to his room locked up?
He sure is, honey. Say, I just came up with a great idea.
Really? What is it, babe?
What sharp knife do we have available?
Oh, I think I see what you have in mind. Will this one do?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's about time we go upstairs to our son's room and play with him using this knife.
Scared of what your parents were going to do to you, you decide to escape your room through the window and run away. Then you hid in a bush in hopes your evil parents would never find you.
Then on the same night, me and my husband were on a little night walk until we heard some child crying. And that was when we found you hiding in the bush.
Then you told us all about your abusive life with your real parents. And boy, we were so pissed off at what you told us about. You didn't deserve to be abused by anyone, so that was when your mother and I decided to take you in.
Then, you told us where your parents live, and we went there and confront them.
Ugh, damn it. Where the hell is our stupid-ass son?
I'm not sure Drake, but wherever he ran off to, he'll be an even more dead meat with us than he already is. Ugh, who could be knocking on the door at this time? Hey, what are you two doing on our property with our son? Give our son back and get lost now.
Hey! Don't you dare speak to us like that, you child abusers.
What? Child abusers, you say? We did no such thing, we would never.
Bullshit. Your son here told us everything we needed to know, that you've been abusing him 24/7, and you were even going to do something horrible to him with that knife.
No, our son was lying. You know how kids are. They always lie about their own parents.
Oh, stop lying, Mom. Even when you two are clearly busted, you're still lying. Screw both of you, I hate you two so much. You guys are the worst parents ever.
Hey, watch your tongue, Carlton, before we use this knife to cut your vocal cords.
Oh, so you two admit that you were going to torture your son, were you?
Well, it doesn't matter because we already called the police on both of you, and they'll be arriving soon.
What? You called the police on us?
Oh hell no. We are so out of here.
Oh, not so fast, you child abusers. Get on the
ground
ground
now. You both are under arrest.
We've been searching for you two criminals for quite some time now.
You two are under arrest for selling illegal drugs, child abuse, child neglect, and attempted murder. Your son Carlton will no longer be a part of your family anymore. Now, come with us.
No, ho 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 ho.
Hello, little boy, you must be Carlton Smithers.
Yes, that's me, and let me say, thank you so much for arresting my abusive parents.
Why, no problem, kid. We're all just doing our job.
What exactly is going to happen with my abusive parents?
I can't be sure, kid. That's not of my department. However, will you be willing to stay with these two, as your new parents?
Really, you two would take care of me?
Of course, after all the pain you went through, you deserve better parents.
And what better parents would you want to have than us? What do you say, Carlton?
Yes. I would love to come home with you too.
Well, in that case, I bid all of you a good day. And I'll be taking this knife as evidence.
It was from that point on, we decided to take you in and adopt you. But we didn't want our kids to find out about you, so we had to cut all of your hair, and make you look like Caillou, the way he used to look like back in his spoiled stage. We even had your name changed from Carlton Smithers to Classic Caillou, just to make you feel like you were a part of our family.
Wow, I can't believe what I'm hearing. I really am adopted. Why don't I remember any of this?
Oh, about that. Well, your mother and I used some hypnosis to make you forget about your abusive childhood. But we should have realized that it would do more harm than good.
Yeah, we really shouldn't have hypnotized you. We could have just taken you to see a mental doctor. Classic Caillou, we just wanted to say we're really sorry for grounding you and being too hard on you. We just wanted to see you grow as a person and not become like your psychopath parents.
And we shouldn't have disowned you 5 years ago when you were arrested for armed robbery. We should have cared for you more. Can you ever forgive us, Carlton?
You know, after hearing all of that Doris and Boris, I completely forgive you. I'm just glad that I have real parents who actually care for me. By the way, do you two know what exactly happened to my real parents after they were arrested?
Oh, I can answer that for you. About a day after your parents' court hearing, they were sentenced to the death penalty. Your father was given the lethal injection, while your mother was given the gas chamber.
So, this means my real parents are...
That's right. Dead.
Well, good riddance. It serves them right.
Though, Carlton, I also would like to apologize for beating you as a punishment. I shouldn't have done that. No hard feelings, man?
You know what? Water under the bridge. In retrospect, I probably deserve it. So does this mean I might get released from prison?
I wouldn't be so sure about that. However, if you keep improving your behavior, then I might speak with the judge about letting you out early.
Really? Wow. Then I promise I'll never misbehave ever again.
Well, I'm glad that everybody forgives each other. This meeting is adjourned.
Well, what do you say, Carlton? Ready to head back to your cell?
Of course, Mr. Phantom. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. Thank you for telling me everything, and I love you guys.
Aw, we love you too, Carlton, and it was nice to see you again after all these years.
I guess we'll be seeing you sooner than we thought, since you'll probably be released early. As long as you keep up your good behavior.
Thank you so much, Dad. I'll be seeing you too soon.
Oh, Classic Caillou, you're out of your cell. Can you please free us from here?
What?
No.
What kind of question is that? I'm not here to save you. I'm here to tell you that I'm officially done taking your sides.
What? You're joking.
No, I am not. After a little meeting I had with this guy and my parents, not only did I find out I was adopted, but I now realized my mistake in joining your stupid club. So now, I'm not going to live my life as a criminal the way my abusive parents were.
No, no. Classic Caillou, please don't leave us. We don't want to lose you like we lost everybody else.
Yeah, please Classic Caillou. We can't stand losing another friend.
Well, that's just too bad. I'm not going to be a troublemaker anymore, and that's final. And another thing, my name is not Classic Caillou, it's Carlton Smithers. Now, I'm going to live the rest of my sentence here in prison, until I get bailed out early. But you two ladies along with Arthur and Larry Loud have fun in this shithole.
Man, this sucks so much. Yet another person chooses to betray us. This is so not fair.
I know, right, Arthur? Well, on the bright side, it's good to know that I'm not the only one who's adopted by a family.
Did you mortals enjoy the video? Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and hit the bell notification to get notified about my other half's content. Farewell, and have a good day.